we would get a sanctuary of hope, help, and healing.
Constructing a brand new cancer center, slated to open fall of 2019.
Oh, wow.
We're also going to learn about cancer care at Valley, including our new cancer center that we're raising funds to build.
It brings you to where you appreciate life.
$1.8 million.
In honor of my mom, today we are starting this campaign, one chair at a time.
Tonight we will celebrate a sky breaking on the 3rd floor. A sky breaking symbolizes endless possibility and boundless hope for our journey ahead.
That's our why. It's like, because we don't know when it's going to affect somebody else, and if we can make a difference, we're going to make a difference.
It's going to be a huge game changer for the South King County area, and we're really looking forward to it.
All right. I'm checking. Yes, I think I can be heard. All right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here tonight. I am Janine Erickson Grinnell. I am the CEO and CFO and superintendent of the district. And it's going to be interesting to see if I can get through this without being really emotional. So if I get that way, please forgive me on that. Tonight, we celebrate the dawning of a new era in patient care and experience for oncology patients in South King County. This has been such a long time coming. In 2018, we stood 3 floors down from here in a pit of gravel and mud and broke ground on this building. 7 years and a pandemic later, here we are. This new comprehensive cancer center will expand access to services that our community needs right here in this backyard. We gather tonight not just to cut a ribbon, but to open the doors to hope and heart and a brighter future for all those whose lives will be touched by this cancer center. I have some introductions to make. I have some people to thank. I have a momentous unveiling, and then we're going to cut the ribbon, and it's up and away. First, I want to thank Valley's board members for their support. There are many of them out here tonight. If you don't mind, if any of you are out there and you're willing to raise your hand, I'd love to identify who you all are, and thank you. During an extraordinarily difficult moment in history, they saw past the pandemic challenges and recognized this cancer center was absolutely necessary for the future care of this community. I also, and this is where I might get a little emotional, I also want to take a moment to recognize one of our longtime board members. For those who know her, Bernie Totnell, who sadly passed away yesterday. She was a complete champion for Valley and Renton and this community. And she was extremely supportive of this project, both she and her husband, Denny. We will dearly miss her leadership and her kind, generous spirit, and I actually believe she's here tonight. Many city and chamber leaders across our hospital district, some of whom attended our groundbreaking, are also here with us tonight. And on that end, I would like to welcome James Albertson Jr., Chair of the Renton, where are you? You're right there. Renton, Chair of the Renton City Council.
Thank you, Jim. Yes, James Albertson, I'm honored to serve as president of the City Council for 2025. Also honored to be here to represent Renton as we open this fantastic cancer center, which truly is I think a testament to the commitment, the dedication, the strength of the Renton community. I'm here in place of Mayor Pavone, but let's forget about him. I'm here, so that's all that counts. I want to recognize the Valley staff and especially Janine Grinnell, who's, without her leadership in this expansion, it just wouldn't happen. It would still be a dirt lot, that sort of thing. But overall, everybody who played a part in this. And also, I would be remiss if I did not recognize the donors. We'd like to think that this all happens on hopes and dreams and wishes, but it does take a little money. And whether it be an individual, whether it be a corporation, a company, whoever did it, they stepped up to make this happen for the community. Proud of the part that Renton played as far as helping this come to fruition, mainly through building and permitting, that permitting process. And I'll say one last thing, and I'm going to get out of here. I supposedly only had a minute. I'm taking 2. Whether you realize it or not, Renton is very lucky to have Valley Medical Center here, right? Every city can't boast having a medical center, a world-class, high-class medical center in their city limits. And now we have this cancer center. Now, I don't know how many of you have seen this T-Mobile commercial, but as Snoop says, it's like peanut butter on jelly on gold, right? I don't know who wrote that line, but I like it. So we have this in our backyard. And I'll say one thing here. In our backyard, why is that important? Well, about 7 years ago, I went through a bout with prostate cancer. I'll say a bout, not a battle. That seems a bit overly extensive. But dealt with prostate cancer. Now, the treatment I got, I had to go down weekly to Tacoma General, their oncology center. Wasn't necessarily a big deal for me, a big lift for me, but that's me. And it's not necessarily everybody that can be afforded the work schedule or the ability to do that. Whether now you don't have to go to Tacoma, you don't have to go to Seattle. That's a big, big, big deal. So for those who don't realize that, it is a huge, big deal. We're happy to have it in our backyard. So I want to say congratulations to the Valley medical staff, to the patients, and to Renton. Thank you very much. Am I supposed to introduce anybody? Is that about? Okay. Oh. I'm not prepared.
Thank you, Chair Albertson. Reflecting on the journey that brought us to this moment, I think about the countless hours of planning, collaboration, and unwavering commitment by so many individuals and organizations who've made this vision a reality. This is what happens when we all work together for a common purpose, and this is what's possible when we harness hope and resilience and have the determination to help others. There have been many companies and vendors who've been instrumental in making tonight happen. Healthcare Realty Trust, who helped us build this building. We wouldn't have this building without them. Collins Warman, Construction Administration Architect, and MBBJ, the Design Architect, who designed the space in partnership with our clinical teams, and also I'll add with people, with cancer patients. When this was designed, it also was designed with the idea of patients going through this process. And Selin Construction, who brought the renderings to life, and all of the tradespeople across every construction discipline. I want to say sincere thank you to your contributions that made this space possible. Now I'd like to introduce Shanna Dennis with Selin Construction, our partner in building out this beautiful space.
Thank you very much. I'm Shanna Dennis. I'm the Senior Vice President and Director of Healthcare for Selin Construction. I oversee all of our healthcare work in Washington and adjoining states. And I was so excited at the chance to partner with Valley on this project, not least of which because this is my neighborhood. I live 10 minutes away. Both of my children were born here at Valley Medical Center. And so this place is a part of my heart, my family, and my community. And so I'm really grateful for the chance to be here to to express our gratitude for being a part of this team to bring this amazing cancer clinic to life, and it will affect so many of our friends, our family, our neighbors. The treatments here are going to be life-changing and life-saving, and Selin Construction is just so grateful to have been chosen as your builder and your partner. Thank you.
So following up on something that was previously said in a different way about how important this is, cancer is the #1 cause of death in our district. And with the growth in South King County, the need for oncology services continues to grow with it. And when you think about that's our #1 cause of death, it obviously means it's something that we need to be able to bring further and further into the community. Our clinical teams on the front lines of delivering care have long awaited a care, believe me, they've long awaited a center that could bring care and resources together in one place. So here to tell you about that, a little bit of that from the clinical perspective, and two of what we will call our heroes of hope are Dr. Navanchu Aurora, he's our medical director of oncology, and JC Wong, our nurse practitioner.
Thank you, Janine. What a crowd. It's amazing. It's amazing to see so many people out here. That itself is a testament of the support and the need for this cancer center right here in the community, for the community. You saw the video. It was so emotional to come from gravel to brick and mortar and then come to fruition. We were here breaking ground January 23rd, 2018, and I checked that date today, thanks to Maggie. So I still have that shovel in my office with the dirt on it. I haven't cleaned it yet. And it was a reminder to self that, hey, this is a project that we are so passionate about. And having this phase 1A come to fruition is no small task. And we have multiple people to thank. And if I name a few, I'm probably going to miss quite a few more. So I won't even try. With this new infusion center and the innovative design, we will be able to serve about 40% more patients here. This will be home to our infusion services. It will be home to our fast-track treatment space, symptom management space, and also the Trapper and Samantha Wellbeing Support Center, which I believe is right there in the back. As you're aware, it takes about a village to take care of anybody that's going through cancer care. And part of that village is here, is us. And with that, I would like to recognize our exceptional oncology treatment team. And they are the heroes of hope. They are wearing the purple cape. And if you're wearing a purple cape, please stand up to be recognized. Some people were too comfortable here. And as part of treating patients as family, you'll hear stories, right? You'll hear stories of treatment, how that went, but you'll also hear stories about how their birthdays were celebrated, how patients' 40th birthday was celebrated because we knew, there wasn't going to be another one, that there was a wedding that was conducted in the hospital, the first, here, at Valley, within 24 hours, because we knew he wasn't going to make it beyond a week, and he did not make it outside the hospital. But then we also have success stories in which patients get to ring the bell because they have finished their treatment and they are on a success. We also hear of patients who have metastatic pancreatic cancer, which means cancer that's already spread to the liver. And 7 to 8 years later, they're still without any evidence of disease. That is fantastic. So that's what is treating patients like family, which is what Valley does. Ultimately, it's not about numbers. It's about the passion that drives the caregivers out here to win and fight this battle. It's about our mission of Valley, to treat patients like family. I lost my mother to cancer. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out here who have been touched by cancer either themselves or through a family member. And there's one thing that is true, that's what we want to do, is fight cancer and beat it. And we want everybody to be treated as family and be treated right here in the community. Now, in that aspect, as we go through our new space and tour it, there are two of my favorite people who are going to talk a little bit more about our clinical stuff that we're going to do here, including the symptom management clinic and research. So JC is going to talk about the symptom management clinic.
Hello, everybody. A little over 4 years ago, our leaders had this vision of providing timely care for our patients who have urgent but non-life-threatening symptoms. Because, many of us have a personal history with cancer, or we still have loved ones going through cancer. So when I said after the first round of chemo, and then you just had this really bad nausea and vomiting, or the chemo that we gave you terrible mouth sores, so you haven't eaten for 3 days, and when just not feeling good. And before the symptom management clinic, the very limited options that our patients have to visit urgently is probably going to urgent care or sitting for hours in an emergency room. Our leader said, we can do better than that. We're gonna do better than that. And then we have our community champions, the Valley Girls and Guys, and raised their hand and said, you know what, we believe in that mission. And we believe it, and we'll help you get there by funding the very first symptom management clinic position, which brought me to stand here in front of you today. Three and a half years later, after serving many patients in this symptom management clinic, receiving overwhelming positive response from our patients and families and staff, I am deeply grateful today to share with you that in next month, we're bringing on 2 new members to this clinic. We're expanding this vital service to 7 days a week coverage, so we can keep patients appropriately out of the emergency room and urgent care. We stand here today to witness the power and the radical resilience have as a community collectively, and also honor and remember those who fought the good fight and no longer with us today. I want to close what was said earlier today. What we're celebrating tonight, we're standing on tonight, is more than a project, a building. We are standing on a pillar of hope, courage, and resilience. And with that, I will pass the baton to Shannon.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm Shannon Huffaker. I'm the clinical research manager and nurse here at Valley. When I started here 6 years ago, coming all the way from Pennsylvania, this cancer center, this building wasn't here, it was a blueprint. And like a blueprint, the results of clinical research and clinical trials help our providers plan cancer treatments and care for patients today and tomorrow. Our patients and providers now can access nearly 100 different clinical trials to treat patients in their own community, right here in Renton. Patients can stay close to home, they can receive cutting-edge treatments, and also take part in research that can lead to other advancements, not just for today, for tomorrow. We think of our families, we think of all the things that the future holds. We wouldn't be here right now with cancer treatments if we didn't have research, if we hadn't had people stand up in the past and say, I'm here, I'm thinking of the future. So our research team here works with many of the other amazing cancer teams, providers, to bring these opportunities to our patients. Our infusion teams, our pharmacy, our providers, so many people that have been instrumental in making this happen. And so importantly, Valley's rich and diverse community makes an important contribution to moving science forward. Not everything we do here is, the latest experimental medications, although we love to give those opportunities to our patients right here. Some of them are blood draws, biomarkers, survey questions, representing all of the diverse population here in King County, so that the results of research going forward are representative of everyone So she's straying from the script. I just want to leave my part of this tonight with part of a poem by James Foley. Drop a pebble in the water, in a minute you forget, but there's little waves of flowing, and there's ripples circling yet. And those little waves of flowing to a great big wave have grown. You've disturbed a mighty river just by dropping in a stone. Thank you all.
Thank you, JC, and thank you, Shannon. Now, as we walk through the new space, one of the things to remember is we have 2 more phases to come. Stay involved, stay focused, and help us progress through there. I would actually now like to introduce Charmaine Wolf. She's the manager of Infusion Services.
That is for all of our team members and cancer services staff that are here today. Thank you for being here. All right. My heart is full. Do you see this? Flood of people. Thank you for being here today. What a great turnout. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Charmaine Wolf, the manager of Infusion Center and Immunotherapy Center. I just have 2 things to say today. One is of gratitude, and the next is why. If you don't know my story, let me just say that I'm deeply passionate about this field because my own family members who lost their battle with cancer. Their journey wasn't easy. It's not just the physical and emotional challenges that they faced. It also included financial hardships and transportations and caregiver struggles. I saw firsthand how patients, no matter their background, face these difficulties. And that's why I went back to school, went back to nursing, because I want to have a career in healthcare. There's no other place I'd rather be, no other place I'd rather provide care, serve, and lead than right here at this wonderful community hospital. We're very lucky to have this hospital right here in our backyard. So now, speaking of gratitude, I just want to take this time to thank every one of you for being here today. Many of you have donated your time, energy, efforts, and resources to make this project a reality. Like JC said, this is not a building. This is a lot of heart put together in here, starting many years ago, before COVID. Special shout out to Tina and Valley Gals and Guys. Trapper and Samantha. Our local community leaders who are here with us today. The Valley Medical Board, Janine, and senior leadership, they're all here today. Cancer Services leadership, they're all over the place. And most of all, our team members and all the support services, you know who you are, you're all here. They're working so hard to get this project all done so we can open on 2/3. It truly takes a village. And if you're wondering why, and now to my second point, why, do you ask, should you come to Valley for your services? Let me tell you, it's not just because of this beautiful, shiny new building, not just the beautiful recliners that's waiting over there, or the parking garage that's attached to the Bridge of Hope, but it's truly, it's heart. It's the people that work here. Every single one of these people that you meet tonight, they're very passionate about our cancer patients, any of our patients across the hospital. We want you to know that we are here for you. If you or your family is touched with cancer, and hopefully not, but if you are, we are here. We're going to hold your hand. We are here with a heart and compassion that you need and deserve. And we are your family. We treat our community like family. We don't just say that, we actually do it. And I just want you to know that during the difficult times that you're going to face, or anybody's going to face, we are here. So with that,
I just want to introduce our beloved patient, Melaine Shaner. She's been with us for 7 years. She's under the care of Dr. Ron Swenson.
Yes.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you, Charmaine. Well, thank you very much for having me, and welcome everyone. This is just unbelievable. In 2017, I found out I had cancer, and so I had a hysterectomy. Doctor said it's fine, everything is good to go, so I didn't worry about it. A year later, I had little problems, and I went to my primary, and they said, oh, we got to take a biopsy. So started my journey. That's when they were digging the hole. And when I went to meet my oncologist, Dr. Swenson, I said, I probably won't see that building. I'll be fine. I'll just walk out and won't have a problem. Well, here I am 7 years later, and it has spread to my lungs. We're doing everything. Dr. Ron Swenson and his colleagues are doing everything they can under the sun to find something that will work. I've been through chemo, pills, clinical trials, and nothing. They come down, they go back up. So they never give up hope. I don't give up hope. And I'm just so blessed to have this medical facility in my neighborhood to be able to come. Sometimes Dr. Swenson says, well, maybe we should send you to UW to find out, or Fred Hutch. And I said, no, I want to stay with my family. And that's what all these workers, the girls, every day I go in and see them or whatever, they give me the love, the support. They know something's wrong. They answer my questions. And it's just not them. It's the doctors, the medical assistants, the PCAs, the schedulers. They give me the support, the patience I need, the dedication of their lives. I know I become like their family. I know their kids. They have compassion, optimism, kindness, hard working, and professionalism to give us the positive reassurance that we as cancer people need to know that we're in good hands. And without that, it means everything to have them there to greet me with a smile, to help me walk in, to get me a cup of coffee, water, whatever. But I just want to thank you all for the opportunity to show how much this place means to me and to other cancer survivors in this community in the years to come. Whether I'm here or not, it will survive and take care of everyone that comes walking through the doors. And with this group of people working, there's no better place I'd rather be than Disneyland. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Bob Douglas. I'm a radiation oncologist here at Valley Medical Center. And I want to just thank everybody for helping this project come to fruition. Especially I see Gail out there today. She was one of the people at the very inception of this idea. And so it's so cool to have everybody here seeing this come into being. We are super excited in radiation oncology because we will get to be, hopefully, the next space we're working on, raising the $35 million, just a little bit of money, to get the first floor fixed up, and then we'll be moving there. And then this transition, this vision of a single center with both radiation oncology and medical oncology all in one building will be complete. So we're really, really excited about that. And thank you all so very much for being here today.
All right, shuffling some paper here to make sure I get to everybody. In addition to the oncology team, it took a cast of many support departments: engineering, pharmacy, enterprise project management, environmental services, IT, supply chain, marketing, the voice team, and many others. Please help me give them a round of applause for everything they've done. Many people may not realize, Valley, we have not historically been a fundraising organization. And we're a public hospital district, and we're very proud to be a public hospital district. But that does not mean that we have been particularly strong on the fundraising. Traditionally, we do everything possible to help others, but we aren't always very good at asking to help ourselves. The pandemic changed that. After breaking ground in 2018, we realized the only way we were going to make this cancer center happen was to ask others for support. Thankfully, we did that, and we found individuals and organizations who stepped up and answered the call. Our entire senior team, board members, staff members, clinicians, volunteers, patients, nonprofits and for-profits, community members, and loved ones touched by cancer. You will see their names listed and looping on the monitors and marking some of the spaces tonight. They may be you. They may be standing next to you. We're so grateful for all of you. On behalf of Valley, please accept my most sincere thank you. I don't know that you'll ever fully understand the impact you've made, but our clinicians and our patients will get a chance to see it every day. Our mission statement is caring for our community like family. We believe that. And there's no one who shares in that mission more, and it's been mentioned a few minutes ago, more than the local nonprofit Valley Girls and Guys, and as I will describe her, their fearless founder, Tina McDonough. There were a lot of things that had to come together to make the launch of this cancer center possible, but none of them were more passionate that it could be done or more hopeful than Tina and Valley Girls and Guys. Now I'd like to, and I think they're over here. Now I'd like to invite Tina McDonough, Trapper and Samantha, and the Valley Girls and Guys board members up here to join me. Oh, you're here. Okay. She moved quicker than I thought she was going to. You know.
I helped Liz direct.
So Valley Girls and Guys is a force for good. They are a group of community supporters, cancer survivors, and caregivers, all fueled by the commitment to be the hope for others. A longtime partner and friend of Valley, their support has funded innovative research, non-medical expenses for patients, valuable support and education resources, mammograms for those in need, blankets of love, and more. When we realized it would take a significant donor funding to bring the center to life, they answered the call for help. They raised their hand even higher and said, yes, let's do this. We were in several meetings where we looked at Dina, said, yes, let's do this. So in recognition, the Bridge of Hope, the Trapper and Samantha Wellbeing Support Center, and the East and South wings of the new Infusion Center are named in their honor. You may see the signs that the East wing is infused with hope, and the South wing is infused with heart. All thanks to and inspired by this, there may be others, but this incredible group of humans. Please help me give them a huge round of applause. Thank you. Thank you for being a champion for Valley and making our community a better, kinder, more hopeful place. Thank you for caring for us like family and giving our team a chance to hope and dream. And with that, I would like to introduce Tina McDonough.
Okay, I'm going to try not to cry. So I'm probably going to just read my notes. They say teamwork makes the dream work, which is very true. But it also took a dream by many to get the team of many where we are here today. Not one person, but many individuals, companies, cities, clubs, and more. As founder of Valley Girls and Guys, it has been our utmost humble opportunity to be a part of this journey with Valley Medical since 2009, and side by side with our shovels at the groundbreaking, and yes, I still have my gold one with the dirt on it, and then back in for the sky breaking last year in 2024 to where we are today in 2025. Valley Girls and Guys' mission is to harness the power of community to support cancer patients and their families. Being here today solidifies that commitment to help as many people as we can. I've told the story many times, but I will tell it one more time tonight because it's important and why this is so much more than a building. On June 8, 2020, my own mom was diagnosed with cancer. Walking out of the doors of Dr. Aurora's office, with a map in her hand of the entire campus, trying to read through tears in complete shock is a lot after being told you have cancer. Trying to navigate radiation, infusion, MRI, CAT scans, oncology, doctor's appointments is hard. Although this building would not have saved my mom's life, it would have changed how she got her treatments, and it would have improved her cancer journey while she was here. This building will change and save lives. Valley Girls and Guys is committed to our partnership with Valley Medical Center. We established the Hope Fund, which helps oncology patients with everything. We provide mammograms for those with no insurance or means to pay for their exams at Valley Breast Center. And we provide much needed and vital funding at CVI for breast and ovarian cancers. We do clinical trials at Seattle Children's. We provide $2,500 scholarships to Tahoma, Kent, and Enumclaw school districts. We give personalized blankets to cancer patients all over the world, over 2,800 blankets to date. We're in 46 states and 8 different countries. And we also do food dreams for terminal cancer patients. We would love for anyone and everyone in this room to get involved with our organization. We have 2 events every year that are huge. We have our 16th annual March Fun Night Out that's at Muckleshoot this year on March 21st. And we're always looking for guests and sponsors and auction items. And then we have our big Be the Hope Walk for all cancers in my hometown of City of Maple Valley at Lake Wilderness Park. And it takes place on September 21st of this year. And you can make a team, join a team, and just get involved. And we'll have all the information over there at the Trapper and Samantha Wellness Support Center later. Speaking of Trapper, it is never lost on us that we couldn't continue to do what we do and say yes to those in need if we didn't have amazing partners. Because of people like Trapper and Trapper Sushi, Les Schwab Tires, City of Maple Valley, Valley Medical, Amazon, Harnish Foundation, and there's so many more I could list, and I just don't have enough time. But they all say yes to us so that we can say yes to big projects like this. 19 years ago, God chose me to do this work and help others on their cancer journey. I never knew it would eventually lead me down the path to someday helping my own mom navigate through cancer and ultimately losing her. And I never knew I would be led to this amazing building and wonderful Valley Medical team, but here we are. So tonight we celebrate so much. And as I always say, do good, be kind, love hard, give grace, celebrate everything, and be the hope for others. And to my mom, my hero, I love you. We did it.
So we have some of the folks here, but it is Tina's family. If you are out there, we'd also, anyone, I don't know where they are. Yeah, they're over there. Okay. Well, we'd like you to come up and join us if you would, please. And as they're making their way, it is our...
Ray.
No. It is our great honor to have Tina and the McDonough family in our midst tonight, and they're moving here, surrounded also by the Valley Girls and Guys board members and Trapper Samantha, the Valley leaders, caregivers, patients in this community. There is a quote by the famous physician Jonas Salk about hope. Hope lies in dreams, in imagination, and in the courage of those who dare to make dreams into reality. This perfectly defines Tina and her family. This center is one symbol that hope is not just a wish, it's a commitment. And you can see the impact of that commitment in the Bridge of Hope, in the Hope and Heart Wings of the Infusion Center, in the Trapper and Samantha Wellbeing Support Center, and in every single chair and treatment space where patients receive care. Tina, her family, and her foundation, Valley Girls and Guys, are an integral part of the fabric of this place. I often refer to Valley as a tapestry. Tonight, I am honored to make a very special announcement that recognizes their indelible legacy. The first of its kind at Valley. Tonight, we unveil the new name of this space. We can... I don't want to say it until we see it. We can get it to do its thing. Oh, it's coming. Okay. The Tina McDonough and Family Infusion and Immunotherapy Center. All help. Yeah. And I would like to point out the family just helped. You might be able to tell they didn't know. On behalf of Valley and the patients in the community we serve, thank you. Thank you for choosing to believe in the possibility of a brighter future and the steadfast determination to make the difference in the community. This would not be happening. We would not be here without this. At Valley, our mission is caring for a community like family. I cannot think of a more fitting way to demonstrate that in this space, which opens to our first patients on February 3rd. We have a few things left to finish up before opening day, but we're ready and we're very grateful. And as we are going to cut this ribbon today, we recognize the incredible courage and strength of those impacted by cancer and those who do everything possible to support and care for them. Their stories fuel our determination to do this work and to continue to advance. And I don't know where they are, and I'm glad I can't see them, which is my family. And the reason I say that is those who've heard my story know my brother-in-law is a cancer patient. And he has been a cancer patient here for 4 years. And his goal when he was diagnosed was to make it to watch my husband's and my 3 kids graduate from high school. I'm happy to report my oldest is 21, my middle one is 19, and my youngest is a junior. And we believe he will make it. And it's due to him, but it's due to his care. Those are the stories. There's so many of those stories. We all have those stories that fuel the determination to do this work, which is why this and this is so important. So on behalf of everyone involved in the creation of this cancer center, thank you. You have played a crucial role in bringing this dream to life. And now, who's ready to cut the ribbon?